Steve, do you have any intention of coming outside? Some of the viewers are saying I may have to pull your Maine Coon Cat card if you don't join us. T-Rex, you're going to stay really mellow, right? 30 degrees. The barometer is tending to come up a little bit. That means the atmosphere is slowly stabilizing at 9:15 on November 29. Easy. Nope. Stay. 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 All right, you guys. Come on out. Steve? Yay. All right, let's get to it. Wind from the west is best. Didn't I say that 24 hours ago? Wind from the west has also been coming over the Great Lakes. And what's the name of it there, Jim? Constableville, New York. Downwind to the east of Lake Ontario. 47 inches of snow. We have a winner. So far, it's still snowing out there over the Great Lakes, you know. Here's the radar. And the snow now kind of moving toward the northeast a little bit. The wind's coming around more from the southwest. So that is the beginning of the end of the cold air advection. As the air starts to come from the southwest, here's the temperature map with the wind barbs. You can see now coming in from the southwest over western New York. And the red numbers are wind gusts. So this is not a high barometer inversion type cold. This is a low barometer, very deep cold. Mount Washington this morning, 4 below zero with a wind gusting to 100 miles an hour at 7 a.m. But guess what? It's even colder way up high in the sky. That's what I'm calling low barometer cold, very unstable. And the snow amounts in Vermont are really getting ridiculous. This morning, before that, the way this works at Stowe is that whole table with the ruler turns over, and there's another ruler on the bottom side of it. Before it turned over this morning, it was about a foot of real powder at Mount Mansfield in the last 24 hours. I think there was an assist from Lake Champlain in northern Vermont. I mean, even if there weren't lakes, this type of situation where there's upslope, where the air goes up over mountains, that causes air to cool and condense, and with latent heat release, like yesterday I talked about, that air continues to rise. So even on the east side of the mountains, Dale on the east side of Mount Mansfield said it was snowing and blowing here all day too, and we're on the downslope side. Yep, that's what can happen in a very unstable air mass. I did not have snow yesterday. I had some clouds, some flaky clouds come over in the mid-afternoon, and I'm probably one of the last people to not have any snow so far. Peter Hecking on Cape Cod in Chatham at the Monomoy Regional Middle School. Look at those fat flakes. That was part of a snow plume that blew all the way from Ontario to the Atlantic Ocean. And it kind of regenerates a little bit with that water around Cape Cod. But it was mostly a land breeze on Cape Cod. So there were just these plumes of snow going all the way to the ocean. So yes, this was the coldest air mass of the season so far again. Record low temperatures this morning up and down the East Coast. Orange, Virginia, this morning at 14, supposedly, if this is right, coldest of any November day on record. So you know there's only one way to go after this. It has to warm up. And warming up it is today, all the way to 35 from 30. And then the high pressure goes south of us, and we do get into some warmer air advection starting tomorrow. And the front is going to be north of us. And thank you, Robert, for the tidbit on tropical tidbits and how to get the precipitation type. But I got the pivotal weather one back, so I can put them into motion here. And you can see a little bit of energy coming over us on Friday. Low pressure on a front, and it brings a little bit of rain, mixed snow north. Probably be a net gain of snow at places like Killington, points north. And otherwise, it's turning warmer in southern New England. Steve, are you a little tangled? All right, sorry. Got to untangle Steve. T-Rex has got his knickers in a twist, too. Oops, sorry, Steve. There you go. There you go. All right. Freedom. We need freedom. Just don't run away, okay? And put this map back in motion. Put Steve on his little hook here. That's the way that works. All right, map's back in motion. Okay, there's going to be a front stalled over us. And now a little bit of a change since yesterday is a wave on the front wants to bring a little bit of mixed rain and snow in the higher elevations on Saturday. So not looking that great. Remember what I always used to say about Wednesday beauty? This is Wednesday, and it really is pretty. That usually the weather is going to change on a Saturday. So we may end up with a mostly cloudy Saturday. So some showers on Friday, maybe some showers on Saturday, and then Sunday, another wave on this front's coming at us, but it's looking so different than it's looked over the last several days. Now looks like a more progressive flow with rain and snow coming in Sunday night, and it still looks like we may end up with a 995 or so low somewhere on the New England coast Sunday night and Monday. So that's something to watch, but there's no consistency in the guidance. Here's something to watch. 2 high-speed ferries passing each other going by Hull. That's pretty fun. I love just watching the boats here. T-Rex, can we help you with something? Yeah, he smells whatever. What's going to happen with this dinghy, huh? So they pulled the power boat last week, and the dinghy is just sitting there. It's probably got about an inch of water or ice in it now. All right, so Sunday, Monday. That's a really tough call. I think there is going to be another net gain of snow in our mountains here Sunday into Monday. And you may end up with some snow right down to the coast as this thing departs Monday into Tuesday. And then it sort of leaves an upper level low over the eastern United States with more surface lows looking like they want to miss us to the south and east. I don't really buy that at all. I think they're going to be closer. Yesterday we showed that new GoogleDeepMind GraphCast showing how it waffled on the Monday system. Took the Monday system that it had been near Casco Bay, Maine, and then put it way out east of Newfoundland yesterday. Well, guess what? Now, today, in the output, that storm on Monday is halfway across the Atlantic Ocean. So this computer guidance is not much better than the rest of them. And also that GraphCast had a major nor'easter here for next Wednesday. Let's look at that now. Oh, what? A weak low north of Bermuda with a northeasterly flow. And that kind of rhymes with what the Euro had yesterday of a storm staying offshore. So that model, that GraphCast is modeling just like the rest of them. Doug and Jerry are asking me yesterday, what's the difference between the artificial intelligence guidance and the traditional guidance? Well, the traditional guidance uses mathematics all produced by humans. Anytime you see an error in the algorithm, you got to go in there and fix it manually. And supposedly with artificial intelligence, the machine itself is going to go in and change the equations to make it work better. So it's brand new. We'll see how it works. But for now, it's no better than the rest of them. It's waffling. All right, so today we'll probably get some clouds. Temperatures are in the 30s. It's freezing outside. I might go see if there's any ice on Whitman's Pond. And then I'll warm up, and then fingers are freezing again. Let's just go right to the end more. It was kind of fun yesterday when this tanker went by, and the name on the tanker, high wind, pointed right into the high wind. And really negotiating some hairpin turns over there, which I didn't see, but Doug said they were very interesting. The tugboat had to throw it in reverse and pull the stern and get it up into the town river. I think that's where that one ended up. You have to go up to the town river and check that out. And also my friends yesterday just showing off in Vermont. Just an amazing amount of snow, totally overachieving. James on the comment section says, what? Yeah, that's nice ice for a snow base, right? And I'm like, yeah. Ice at a snow base in November is good. You want your bottom to be solid so you don't go through the powder. A foot of powder on top of that ice base, James, is perfect. And that's what we have, enough so that even though there's no lifts taking you here, Josh and Tommy got into the glades in the tallest mountains of northern Vermont. That's all natural snow. They hiked for their turns in the glades before December 1st, way up high on steeps. This is an incredible treat. Some of the best November 29 snow conditions in New England in our life. I'll leave you with some of that, some of my high wind, tanker passage, and what else? Oh yes, the NBA. I'm not really that huge a basketball fan, but they got my attention last night on this in-season tournament. What is it? Seems like a gimmick. Doesn't seem like the audience is into it. But the Celtics pulled it off last night with a huge win. That was kind of fun. All right, fingers are freezing. You guys want to go inside? You're a Maine Coon cat. You don't need to go inside. T-Rex, I'm sure, does want to go inside. Talk to you tomorrow. Just a second before the end more. What T-Rex is barking at, he knows there are critters in our yard. And you can tell there's a critter in your yard when you see some condensation that's frozen adjacent to a hole. So that's the exhalation of whatever critter was in there, T-Rex. What critter was in there? What digs a hole like this right here? Looks too big for a mouse. What else? What could it be? I know all you guys on my YouTube channel are really smart. Help me out with that. All right, now to the end more. 11 o'clock, Tuesday, November 28th. Freezing outside. They say it's snowing on Cape Cod. You know what we have here in Boston? Sunshine and high wind. Fitting name, isn't it? What tug is that? Can't read it. Justice? Freedom. That's freedom. Freedom. Free from flakes so far. Good to see you, high wind. Didn't have time to set up my time lapse. What tug is that? Can't quite read it. Reflection. I think it's Independence. All right. Looking for my first flakes of the day, of the season rather, today. Long way to go. Wow, look at that crane. Cool, huh?
Oh, don't lift the yellow snow, girl. Come on. No yellow snow.
3:40. Thought I'd come out to some flaky clouds. Instead, there goes Logan. The sky is cleared, so we've got some subsidence. I don't know, we had a bunch of flaky clouds a few minutes ago, but I think that here in North Weymouth, we've still not had our first flakes of the season, even though everyone else has. Look at this, definitely subsidence. So, higher barometer between troughs. We're not actually into the high barometer cold yet. There's still snow showers out there, we're just in between them. So, where the snow showers are, the air is going up rapidly, and between them, the air comes down. Coming down makes blue sky and sunshine. They got a good point. It's a 27-point game. It's still exciting because of the in-season tournament. .3 seconds. One is a 27-point win. Interesting and exciting.
I'm going for it. I'm gonna take it slow. Man.